on to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Wednesday night, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. Since it is a Wednesday, it's time for another weekly Top 10 Countdown. Good evening, Kevron. Glad to have you here. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and supporting the channel on almost a nightly basis. You're here just about every single night, at least checking in to say hello. But a couple of weeks back, I did a video on the top 10 country songs from the 90s. Hey there, Marcus. Glad to have you here. And I did that video by request. Somebody named Ashley actually got in the comment section a couple of weeks before that video and asked me to do a video about the top 10 country songs of the 90s. So I did. So I thought, hey, you know what? I love country music. I did the 90s. Why not do another decade of country music with the top 10 songs? So this week, tonight, we're going to do top 10 country songs of the 80s. Now, I love country music, but I prefer the old stuff. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe the first decade of the 21st century, but really anything newer than 2014 or 15, I don't care for. It's okay, but you know, I could do without it. I'm always going to prefer the old stuff over the new stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this week's top 10 countdown. Top 10 country songs from the decade of the 1980s. Number 10, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream. Number 9, All My Exes Live in Texas from George Strait. Number 8, Restless Heart. To me, one of the best country songs that's ever came out. And it's a song, especially back in the day, but still to this day, occasionally you hear it played sometimes at Valentine's Day or couples' weddings. Restless Heart, I'll Still Be Loving You. Number 7, Forever and Ever, Amen, from Randy Travis. Number 6, Barbara Mandrell, I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool. Again, 10 through 6, Islands in the Stream, All My Exes Live in Texas, I'll Still Be Loving You, Forever and Ever, Amen, and I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool. Breaking into the top 5 now. At number 5, we have When You Say Nothing at All from Keith Whitley. Number 4, one of my all-time favorite country artists, Willie Nelson, Always on My Mind. Number 3, I Will Always Love You from Dolly Parton. Now, a lot of the younger generation, not young now, but young back in the 90s, thought that Whitney Houston wrote that song because she made it famous in the 90s. But Dolly Parton was the one that originally done that song. Just like the pop song from, I believe, the early 2000s called Back at One. That was released by a guy, I want to say, named Brian McKnight. A lot of folks thought he'd done that song, but that was a Mark Wills song that he redone. Just like 98 Degrees did a song called I Do Cherish You, and people thought that was a 98 Degrees song, and it was not. That was a Mark Wills song as well. Hey there, Lily. Glad to have you here. Number 2, Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA, and the number 1 country song from the 80s. And if you know anything at all about country music, you should know this without me having to tell you. A lot of folks think it's the best country song of all time. A lot of folks don't like it because it's a very sad song. You know, a lot of people have this misinterpretation that all country songs are sad, which is beyond me how anybody can think that when you listen to the country music. And a lot of songs are very happy and very positive and very uplifting, very encouraging. But for whatever reason, there's this negative connotation going around that a lot of country songs, especially the older ones, are all very negative. And this is one that always gets brought up. But it's the number one country song from the 80s. He Stopped Loving Her Today, from George Jones. And that's one of those country songs that when you hear it, you think one thing, but then when you see the video, it's very confusing. Just like the Travis Tritt song from the 90s called I Don't Love You Anymore. It's a great song, but I always wondered, is he saying that I'm tired of pretending I don't love you, or is he saying I'm tired of pretending I don't love you? Like, is he saying I really don't love you, or is he saying I'm pretending that I don't love you? But then when you see the video, it's completely different and makes you think something totally different. Hey there, Melissa. Glad to have you here. They needed to release Kirk Cousins, Marcus, because he sucks. But I don't know if signing Tua is any help. I mean, you got him for barely $1 million this day and time. You can't beat that. That's about as cheap as you're going to get in the quarterback market. So, I mean, if Tua sucks, you're not losing a whole lot. And yes, Melissa, I do remember you, so thank you for checking back in. I always appreciate the repeat commenters here in the chat room, so appreciate you coming back. Melissa, come back again next time we do a video you just missed. This week's Top 10 Countdown, Top 10 Country Songs of the 1980s. But signed Tua, not just because he was only $1.3 million, but also Michael Penix Jr. is pretty much going to be out at least game one. And Tua has experience, so at least you're not turning to a rookie. The only problem is Tua's hurt so much. How do you know Tua's going to be available in week one? So the Falcons are going to have to find a long-term answer because, you know, there's rumors going around that they're not sold on Michael Penix Jr. being the long-term answer, which I don't know how you draft somebody in 1 year's time already think, okay, this guy sucks. But supposedly the Falcons aren't sold on him. So if they aren't sold on him, they're going to have to find a long-term answer, and Tua is not the answer. Tua's body's made out of Charmin tissue paper. But, you know, he might could play every now and then, but, you know, nothing beyond that. But as cheap as he was, it's worth taking a shot on. But I think he'll be there for probably 1 year, and that's it. But thank you for the question. Marcus, let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I would love to get paid to sleep. It's my dream job. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of three. Tell your friends and family how much you love them.